Welcome to Pilates with Diona. My name is Diona, and I will be guiding you through the next 30 minutes of your class. Let's get started today lying down onto your back, in your Pilates rest, so your legs are bent, feet hip distance apart, pelvis and ribcage heavy on the mat, long through the spine and long through the neck. You'll place your hands onto your hip bones and then bring the hands 5 centimeters inwards. Add a little pressure underneath your fingertips. We're going to take some centering breaths to start. Inhale and exhale. Can you add some pressure into those fingertips, pushing down? Good. Inhale. Exhale. Can you feel some activation underneath those fingertips? If not, that's totally fine, but let's try to think about activating those deep abdominal muscles. Let's go again. Inhale and exhale. Final breath. Big inhale and exhale. Great. Comfortably just place the hands on the hips now. We'll move into some hip twists next. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we rotate the right leg out to the side without moving the hip bones. Good, and then come back to center. Exhale, rotate the left leg out to the side. Inhale, coming back to center. Good, moving from side to side. Beautiful. Really focusing on keeping those hips square and keeping the tailbone heavy. Let's do one more on each side. Amazing. Keep your feet where they are. Reach the arms up towards the sky and we'll move into some scapular isolations. Start with your palms facing inwards. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're reaching the arms up. Let the shoulders come up off the mat, rotating the palms. Inhale, we're coming back down, sliding the shoulder blades down towards the middle back area. Lovely. Beautiful. Next time your shoulders come back down onto the mat, we're going to hold it there. Moving into your arm disassociation work. So keeping those arms long, we'll reach the arms up and overhead. At the same time, can you slide one leg or one foot along the mat, extending your leg out? And then we'll bring your leg back in and reach the arm back to the sky. Good. Lengthen the arms overhead and lengthen one leg along the mat. Bend the leg, sweep the arms up. Alternate from side to side. Let's really focus on keeping your rib cage still here, team. So when you bring the arms overhead, it can be tempting to arch the back, but really try your best to find a neutral spine. We don't want to feel that lift, so if that means you have to reduce your range, totally fine. You might also start to feel a nice opening through the hip. Last one on each side. Great. Press the arms down by your side. We're going to work into some pelvic tilts. Keeping those arms heavy on the mat, can we start to tuck the tail under, tilt the pelvis towards your face, squeezing the glutes, and then we release and tilt the pelvis in the opposite direction, creating a little bit of space underneath the lower back. Tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, tilt the pelvis towards your face, imprinting the lower spine into the mat, and then we release and let a bit of space come underneath. Good. Alrighty, this time we're going to come up into a bridge. So can we tuck the tail under, imprint the lower back into the mat, Squeezing the glutes. We're going to lift the hips, middle back, up off the mat, finding your shoulder bridge and rolling back down with control, one vertebrae at a time. Wonderful. Tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, slowly roll yourself up into your bridge and moving on down. One more just like this. Good. Now next time you are up into your bridge, can we hold it there? Good. Keeping your hips lifted and still, float your right leg to tabletop position. Good. Lower the leg down and then roll yourself all the way back down onto your mat. Nice work. Tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, roll yourself up. Hold your bridge, lift the right leg. Lower down, roll yourself all the way back down onto the mat. Good job. Now this exercise is going to challenge your stability, especially through the hips. You'll also start to feel it a lot more through that left side of your glute. Nice work. Beautiful. Next time you're up into your bridge, hold it there. Lift your right leg to tabletop, hold. Now extend your leg up to the sky. Keeping the leg long, we're going to wave your leg. Start to lower the leg down towards the mat. You don't have to reach the mat, but just lowering down. Then we kick your leg back to the sky. Lower down, kick up. Keeping your leg nice and long. Next time your leg is lifted, hold it there. Now we pulse the hips up and down. Squeeze those glutes. So good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring your foot down. Roll yourself back down onto the mat. Good job. Feel free to give those knees a little hug. Rock from side to side. Now we are going straight into the opposite side now, everyone. So keep your feet back onto the mat. Tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, and slowly roll yourself up. Find your bridge when you're ready. Holding there at the top, we lift the left leg to tabletop, lower the leg down, and slowly rolling back down onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, roll yourself up. Left leg lifts, lower down, roll yourself back down. You might start to feel this one a little bit more through the right side of the glute this time. Beautiful. Next time you're in your bridge, hold it there. Float that left leg to tabletop. Hold. Extend your leg up to the sky. We're going to wave your leg. Can we lower down towards the mat? Then kick the leg back up, keeping those hips lifted and still. Lower down, lift up. Good. Great. Next time your leg is lifted, hold in there. Let's work those pulses. Squeeze into the glutes, pulsing up and up, pulsing through the hips. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bring your foot down to the mat, bring yourself down, give your knees a big hug and gently rock from side to side. So good. We are moving into some core exercises now. Let's keep your feet down onto the mat. Hands will come to the temples, elbows out nice and wide. Starting off with your abdominal crunch. Start to lift the head, neck and shoulders up, find your Pilates crunch, and then bring your head back down to the mat. Exhale, we're lifting the head, neck and shoulders. Good. Inhale, coming back down. Beautiful. When you crunch, think about the lower part of the rib cage sliding down towards the hips. That's what starts off this movement, and then your head, neck, and shoulders will follow. Adding on, crunch and hold. Can you reach the right hand down towards the right ankle? We add an ankle grab. Bring the hand back to your temple, lower the head down. Crunch, hold, left hand, left ankle, hand back to the temple, lower the head down. Good. Now, if you're looking for a bit more neck support, just bring the hands behind your head. Maybe let the thumbs run down the length of your spine. Next time you're in your crunch, hold it there. We're just going to work those ankle grabs, moving from side to side, staying up in your crunch. Beautiful. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring your head back down. Reach the arms up towards the sky. We're going to float both legs up to tabletop here, coming into your dead bug. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Can we extend the right arm overhead? Left leg goes long. Inhale, bring the arm and leg back in. Exhale, opposite side. Left arm overhead, right leg extends. Good. Coming back in. Keep moving from side to side there, friends. Now you do want to focus on holding a neutral spine here, so make sure your back doesn't lift when you lengthen the legs. Really think about the tummy pulling in. If you do find your back lifting here, just shoot your legs a little higher. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Feel free to take some windscreen wipers here or give your knees a little hug, rock from side to side, whatever feels nice. Coming into a side lying position, we're just going to roll on over. Rest your head onto your bicep, bend your legs, and just a little peep down to check that your shoulders, hips, and feet are in line with each other. Create a little lift underneath your side body to make sure you're holding a nice neutral posture through the body. And then once you've got all that set up, can we lengthen your top leg out? We start off the sequence in a leg lift. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we lift your leg up 10 centimeters. Inhale, we lower down. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Now let's really think about length here rather than height. So imagine someone's pulling your leg out and we're holding and adding tension through our leg just with your own body weight. Good. Adding on. Next time your leg lifts, hold it there. Can we bend your knee, bring it in front, press a leg out long, we add a leg press. Then we lower back down to the mat, lift up. Good. Bend the knee, bring it in, lengthen the leg out, lower, and lift. Good job. Good. The top side of your glute should be feeling it here, team. Just checking in with your posture. Make sure your body hasn't sunk down. We're still thinking about that lift, engaging our obliques, holding strong in our core. also want to make sure your hips are staying nice and still here. So imagine you have a wall behind you and you can't roll your hips back. Great. Next time your leg is long, holding there. We are moving into your side kick next. Long leg here. Point the toes. Can we sweep forward? Flex the foot. We're pressing back. Nice. Point the toes. Sweep your leg forward. Flex the foot. We press back. Well done. Next time your leg is out in front, can we hold it there, team? Little pulses to finish, little pulses up and down. Good job. If you'd like a bit more, you're going to dip your toes down, coming into internal rotation with the leg. Beautiful. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Punching out that glute. Good job. Stay facing the side. We're going to come into a side planking oblique series now. Let's bring your elbow right underneath your shoulder, coming onto your forearm. Lengthen the legs out, both legs, and we're going to lift your hips up coming into your side plank. Now, if this one's feeling a little strong, you can do this one down onto the knees. Holding your side plank here, team, can we extend your top arm up to the sky? Beautiful. We're going to thread the needle to start. Start to wrap the top arm down and under, and then extend your arm up to the sky. Good. Wrap down and under, lengthen out. Good job. Beautiful. Next time your arm goes up, hold it there, pulsing up through those hips. So good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Stay on your forearm. We're going to bring your hips down and lengthen the legs. Keep the top arm up to the sky. We move into your side teaser. Rolling the hips back slightly, so you're going to come onto that glute muscle. We lift both legs up to meet your fingertips, and then we lower the legs down and roll the body back into your side lying shape. Good. Roll back onto the glute, lifting the legs up, toes tap the fingertips, and then we lengthen back out, roll back into your side lying shape. Well done. This one is really challenging, so take your time. If you can't get your feet up to your fingertips, totally fine, just lift to wherever you can. Last 10 seconds here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. All right, friends, coming onto your belly now. So just lying down. We're going to bring your arms out nice and wide, coming into a cactus shape. And whenever we're coming into your prone shape, so lying down onto your tummy, we really want to think about tucking your tail under and lengthening the legs. We're staying active into the core, engaging those deep abdominals, and making sure we're protecting the lower back. Now we start off in your swan dive here. So add in some pressure through the arms. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, can we lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, coming into a nice extension through the back. Good. Inhale, we lower down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Now, if that is feeling good, you're going to lift the hands off as well, or the arms off. Lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, arms float off the mat. Inhale, we're going to lower back down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Beautiful. All right, if you're ready for more, we lift, hold. Can you lengthen your arms forward? Bring your arms back to your cactus shape and then lower your head down. Good, we're lifting up, lengthen the arms, bring your arms back to your cactus, lower down. Last rep here. Well done. All right, team, we're gonna go back into your side planking work. So let's come onto your forearm. You can just turn over or you can flip around so you can stay facing the front. Just moving into the opposite side now. So let's plant your forearm down, elbow underneath the shoulder. Lengthening out your legs, we're going to come into that full side plank, or your modification is coming down onto your knees. Lengthen your top arm up to the sky. When you're ready, we start to thread the needle. So let's wrap that top arm down and underneath your side body, and then lengthen your arm back to the sky. Wrap it down and under, reaching back up. Beautiful. Next time your arm is lifted, hold it there. Let's pulse the hips up and up. So good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Keep your forearm where it is. We're going to come into that side teaser. So let your hips come down, legs are long, arm is up to the sky. Then you start by rolling back onto your glute and then lifting your legs up to meet your fingertips. Lower the legs down, we roll back into that side lying shape. Roll back onto the glute. Lift the legs. Lower. And find that side lying posture. Good. Now, if your feet don't come to the fingertips, that is totally fine. You just lift wherever feels good. You can always work through a bent leg option here as well. So lifting in a bent leg position. Good, last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Moving into your side lying posture now. So lengthen out the arm, rest your head onto the bicep, bending your legs, little peep down to make sure that your feet, hips, and shoulders are in line. Thinking about lengthening the top hip down to the feet or lifting that side body up and away from the mat, holding a bit of space there. Just enough for a small blueberry. All right, lengthen your top leg out. We're starting with that lift and lower. Lift the top leg up 10 centimeters and lower down. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Really thinking about the length of the leg, not just height. Point the toes and imagine someone's pulling your leg away from you, adding in that tension into your own body. Adding in your combo now, lifting your leg up, hold, bend your knee, bring it in front, lengthen the leg, we add that press. So we lower down, tap the mat, lift up, hold, bend the leg, and lengthen back out. Well done. Great work, team. Next time your leg is long, can we hold it there? We're moving into your side kick next. Point the toes, sweep your leg forward, flex the foot, we're pressing back. That's it, well done. Point the toes, sweep your leg forward, flex the foot, press back. Next time your leg is out in front, hold it there. Little pulses to finish. Can we pulse the leg up and down? If you want more, you dip the toes down. Beautiful. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Punching out that glute. All right, we're going to come into another core exercise. So let's come into a seated posture. This one is called rolling like a ball. So we're going to sit at the very edge of the mat here. Your legs are planted down in a 90-degree angle. Your hands are going to come back slightly and we're going to tuck the tail under and almost roll back in a C-curve position. Hold that C shape. Now from here, we're going to let the feet come up off the ground and roll back onto the shoulders, making sure it's not the head. So let's tuck the tail, let the feet lift, roll back, controlling the body, working the core, and then you roll yourself back up into that seated posture, feet down. Now keep your hands down onto the mat for a bit of support. We tuck the tail, roll back. Beautiful. Keep that equal distance between your chest and your knees. Control the body, roll yourself up. Good. Good. Now, if you want more challenge, you can place the hands onto your ankles, taking away the support of the arms. Now, just be careful. We don't want to go or back onto your head, so keep it nice and slow. Work the abdominals. Beautiful. Last one here. Amazing. Let's roll all the way down onto your back now, team, and we're going to come into a nice figure 4 stretch, stretching out the glutes. It should feel really nice after your class today. Right foot over your left knee. Maybe you pull that left leg in a bit closer to your chest to deepen the stretch. And then swapping sides. Lengthen your legs long, place a hands to your rib cage, shut down your eyes. Take note of how you're feeling after class. Let's finish in your 3 big breaths. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Final breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Good. That is you all done for today, team. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed. If you do have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I hope to see you here again soon and have a great rest of your day. Bye.